In today's video, we're diving into an epic showdown between the UK and the US as they race to dominate the crypto world. With the UK rolling out new rules for stablecoins and staking, and the US turbocharging its efforts under President-elect Donald Trump, this battle is shaping up to define the future of digital assets, but who will come out on top? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a massive shake-up in the crypto world. The UK and the US are in a high stakes race to dominate the digital asset space. And this isn't just about regulations or policies. This is about who will lead the charge in shaping the future of crypto and blockchain technology. And let me tell you, this is turning into quite the showdown. So let's break it down, starting with the UK. So let's talk about the UK's game plan. The British government has just announced plans to roll out new legislation targeting two key areas: stablecoins and crypto staking services. So why are these such big deals? Well, stablecoins, as you probably know, are cryptocurrencies pegged to traditional currencies like the dollar or the pound. They're crucial for making crypto transactions stable and reliable, and they're perfect for things like payments and settlements. Now, the UK wants to bring these coins under the watchful eye of the FCA, that is the Financial Conduct Authority, so that they can create rules that actually make sense for both businesses and consumers. And then there's staking, one of the hottest trends in crypto right now. Staking is where you lock up your crypto to help validate transactions on a blockchain, and in return you earn rewards. It's a little bit like interest that you might get in a bank account on your savings. And it's a big deal in the world of decentralized finance. But in the UK, it's about to get a facelift. That's because the government plans to reclassify staking so it's not treated like a traditional financial product, which would otherwise come with loads of red tape. Now, this is great news for crypto providers, and it does mean that we'll have fewer hoops to jump through and more room to innovate. But why now? Well, here's where things get really interesting, and it's in the timing of all this. You know, the UK isn't just cleaning up its crypto scene, it's preparing for a global battle. You see, over in the US, President-elect Donald Trump has just announced a bold vision to make America the world's crypto capital. Yep, Trump is all in on crypto, and his plans are already making waves. He's talking about firing the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, who, let's face it, hasn't been crypto's biggest fan, and replacing him with someone who's more crypto-friendly. Trump also wants to create a Bitcoin reserve, which is a first-of-its-kind move that could change how nations view Bitcoin. Oh, and get this, he's even promising to make the US the centre of Bitcoin mining. So that's a pretty ambitious play, and it's putting pressure on the UK to step up its game. So let's talk about the UK's second mover advantage, and how does the UK respond to this? Well, according to Laura Navaratnam from the Crypto Council for Innovation, the UK has this unique opportunity to take advantage of what's called a second mover advantage. Basically, Britain could learn from what's worked and what hasn't in other countries to craft smarter regulations. But here's the catch: they have got to move fast. Because right now, the UK is lagging behind. Now, sure, these new rules for stablecoins and staking are a step in the right direction, but the country is already playing catch up. And if they take too long, then crypto startups are going to start looking elsewhere, for places with clearer and more favourable regulations like the US. And this brings us to a very big problem: delays. You know, the UK's plans for crypto regulation were actually supposed to roll out last summer under former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, and Sunak had this grand vision of turning the UK into a crypto-friendly hub, but then came the general election and Labour's Keir Starmer took over as Prime Minister, and since then things have slowed right down. And now the UK is back at it, but time isn't on their side. The FCA has promised to outline its timeline for stablecoin regulations early next year, starting with consultations. And then there's the Digital Securities Sandbox, which is a real-time testing ground for blockchain technology. Now, this sandbox is run by the FCA and the Bank of England, essentially, and it's designed to help new projects test their ideas without jumping through too many regulatory hoops. So it's a cool idea, but like everything else, it's taking time. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Trump's bold promises have already sparked confidence in the American crypto market. Industry leaders are gearing up, and there's a buzz of excitement that's hard for us to ignore. You know, if the US really does become a global hub for crypto, then it could draw in startups and investors from all over the world, potentially leaving the UK in the dust. And so what's at stake here isn't just a policy debate. What's really at stake here is the future of innovation. Blockchain and cryptocurrencies aren't just about money. They're actually about revolutionizing entire industries, from finance to healthcare to logistics. And the country that gets it right could end up leading the next wave of technological and economic growth. So where does that leave us? Well, the UK has a choice. It can either seize this moment, push through these regulations and position itself as a leader in the crypto world, or it can fall behind, watching on as the US and maybe a few other countries take the lead. And now lastly, I want to hear from you. Do you think the UK can pull this off, or is the US, with Trump's ambitious plans, going to dominate the future of crypto? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for sticking around and thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this deep dive, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out any future updates. Crypto is moving fast, and I'm here to help keep you in the loop. So until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world of digital assets.